My top 5 all-time favorite purchases that I've been able to do because of my SMMA. What's going on, guys? My name is Nick Friel, founder of Media Simplified. We're a digital marketing agency / SMMA that's been in business for over 8 years. We've serviced over 800 clients, and I'm making this channel to help not only my clientele base, who are mortgage brokers and private money lenders, but also to help other SMMA owners who may be looking to scale or grow their business. Just to share some of my experience and what I've done. I've been helped by some people along the way, and if I can even help one of you get motivated or get an idea to start scaling and grow your business and change your life, that will be enough for me. So with that said, we're gonna be going over the top 5 purchases that are my all-time favorites that really I think I've only been able to do because I run an SMMA and have the financial and time freedom to be able to do things like this. All right, so coming in at number 5 on all-time favorite purchases that I've been able to do because of my SMMA is going to be PRP therapy. So I've done some videos about this in the past on another channel. I'm a huge advocate for PRP. I had shoulder surgery when I was 16. It never really healed. I was constantly having issues with it, and due to just constant research, I came across platelet-rich plasma therapy. It's something that was not covered by insurance or anything, so I did have to pay for it out of pocket, but absolute game changer for me. And in my opinion, if I didn't have the financial stability from the SMMA, I never would have been willing to experiment with things like that that could have potentially really changed my life and helped me get some mobility and things back that I felt like I was losing because of the injuries that I had to my shoulders. So I had to put that one on the list because I am so grateful I found that. It's not necessarily cheap. It's not expensive compared to surgery by any means of the imagination, but it is something that I truly believe I was only able to do because I had the disposable income to be able to invest in my body and my health like that. So coming in at number 4 is going to be my tattoo sleeve. So this is something that I've wanted for a very long time. I waited over a decade to actually pull the trigger on a sleeve. I wore tattoos that I did not like for a decade to remind myself that next time I get something, it's going to be what I want and it's going to be to the quality that I want. About 2 years ago, I pulled the trigger and I went and sat down with an artist, spent over 40 hours. I have a whole video on it, but that obviously took time out of the work week multiple times throughout the year. It was a financial investment that you can only do if you have disposable income that you can actually spend on art that's going to be going on your body. Beyond that, it has nothing outside of aesthetic appeal and meaning for me. So as far as an investment, you have to have the disposable income to even be able to justify that. And it's something that I've wanted for so long and I'm so proud of that it definitely comes in as top 5 favorite purchases of all time. All right, so number 3 is going to be, even though probably a terrible financial investment, it was a hell of a good time, and that was our Mastercraft. A buddy of mine who was also running an agency at the time, we went in together on a brand new wake surfing boat, and like I said, probably not the best financial decision, but it provided some absolutely incredible experiences. We ended up selling it maybe a year or 2 years ago. We got, most of our money back. It was very, it was a very affordable situation once we actually sold it, and ultimately left me with nothing but good memories and a positive outlook on that experience because it provided so many memories for me and family and close friends. That's why it's coming in at number 3 on this list. Like I said, definitely a frivolous investment. I'm not saying that you should repeat that, but I was able to do it with a friend that I really trusted. He came through on his end, I came through on my end, and overall it was a phenomenal experience. Coming in at number 2, favorite purchases of all time, I went from driving a 2001 Honda Accord, which I pretty much ran into the ground. I kind of liked the fact that I was doing well and I drove a really shitty car. I liked the fact of getting underestimated, but eventually it came time where I needed to get into something safer that I could make sure was going to get me from point A to point B. I decided to buy a truck, and I knew due to tax write-offs, I was going to buy the truck in cash outright. So I was able to go to a couple of different dealerships, look at, and this is coming from a 2001 Accord that wasn't nice in 2001. And with that said, I was able to pick out the exact truck I want. I paid in cash and walked out the door, and it was just a very aha, empowering moment that I was able to do something that most people may never be able to do, just buy their vehicle outright in cash. It was a great investment. It was great for tax write-offs. It was great for an upgrade, and overall it was just a very proud moment of mine to be able to do that, and something I was very happy to be able to do at the time. Coming in at number one, because it was definitely my most intelligent investment to date, is going to be the warehouse that we bought about 2 or 3 years ago. I originally bought it for the team to operate like an office, but it ended up becoming just an investment property. We have a tenant in, and great tenants, great relationship with them. And right now it's just an investment property that will continue to make money for me passively. And overall was definitely my most fundamental investment. The reason it's on the top of the list and the reason I have such a soft spot for that purchase is because my now wife, Lauren, was the kind of other party in this. She's the one that showed me all the buildings. She's a commercial real estate pro. That's what she does in her everyday. And I was able to go through this whole experience and really see what she does on an everyday basis, see how sharp she is. And I got to experience what all of her clients get to experience, and got into a phenomenal building with a phenomenal tenant, and ultimately a great situation for me, 10 out of 10 across the board. Those are my top 5 all-time favorite purchases. I wanted to separate this video from the last video because obviously these are preferences. Some people like cars, some people like buildings, some people like jewelry. These are the things that not only am I proud of, but they also stick out as I have a positive outlook on, I have positive memories on, and I'm very glad that I did them. So yeah, if anything, I hope this video inspires you to be more grateful for the things you have. I oftentimes, I've had my lows with the agency, so it's nice to remind myself what it has provided for me in my lifestyle, and just really go over how grateful I should be for the SMMA. So if you're in this situation where you're trying to grow an SMMA, it can be absolutely life-changing. Over the last decade, I've learned so much. I've had incredible experiences. I've got to do some awesome things, and these are some of the things that stuck out to me as my favorites over the years. So if you like this video, please comment, subscribe, share, whatever the case may be. We appreciate every bit of support. My name's Nick Friel, founder of Media Simplified. We'll see you on the next one.